All right, all right, all right. I hope everyone is ready for tomorrow because holy moly, this is going to be a day to remember. Now, we're going to go through everything and more related for the Division 2 Year 5 and also Descent. We're going to talk about the Division Heartland and the closed beta that is coming very soon. And finally, we will talk a little bit about the Division Resurgence and what they have in store for us for tomorrow as well. Not only that, but they did reveal the Twitch drops that will be Division focused tomorrow and more. So I hope you enjoy. Now, there's going to be some good things and bad things that I'm going to reveal in this video. So I hope you enjoy. This isn't just a hype video. This is also a warning because there are some other things that are going to be coming with the Division Day and all of the news being revealed tomorrow. Some of it good, some of it maybe not so great. I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad news, but it's not such great news, I guess you could say. But anyways, let's get started, shall we? Here we go. What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. And really this is a Division Universe video because it is going to cover everything for tomorrow's Division Day. Now just a reminder, I will be live here on YouTube showing everything that they have for us in the Division Day event, start to finish. We'll be doing live reactions, live Q&A, the whole 9 yards. So make sure you notify your, get like a little notification or maybe set an alarm, what have you. But tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time, I will be live around 1:30, so maybe 1:15 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will cover, before the Division Day event, the entire event, and then afterwards we'll do a live Q&A and everything afterwards. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the bad first, because I said this video has good news and some bad news, or not such great news, I guess. Okay? Now, the not such great news is that Season 11 has been extended. Yes. They did not publicly say this. I'm sure they're going to say this tomorrow. But if you look over here, the last event, this is our previous timeline, has us done in 4 weeks, or no, it would be 5 weeks and 5 days, right? Because once this Golden Bullet event starts, in 1 week it'll be over, and then that's it for the whole season. So we have 5 weeks left of the season. However, yesterday's title update updated the timer to end in 9 weeks and 1 day. That is a completely new timeline for Season 11. Now, a lot of you are trying to do the math right now in your head. Right now, we are sitting at 9 weeks and 1 day. That puts us at June 23rd. June 23rd. So my guess, my theory is that on June 23rd, that will be the first day of year 5. June 23rd. Now, I keep saying that because right before that date, right before this timer ends, we're going to have the Ubisoft Forward event in June. Remember, that is the second week of June. They will have the Ubisoft Forward event. And our new timeline for the end of Season 11 is going to be, roughly a week after that. So that kind of tracks. You build up the hype, and then you release it. You see what I mean? They're going to, probably do a full Descent reveal and then release it. That's going to be pretty cool. Now, obviously, before then, we'll have the PTS. We'll be able to test the Descent game mode and all that. But as far as right now, the new timeline is June 23rd to be the end of Season 11 and the start of Year 5. So, what does that mean for us, the players? Well, it's kind of confusing because this season technically ends in, just under 5 weeks. So that means we're going to have an entire month of scheduled events. And what happened last season during season 10 when they extended it, and actually season 9, if you think about it, they've had to extend every season since year 4 started. And every single time we get weeks of no events, no activities, no content, right? Where you can see right here, we at least get, weekly seasonal content, seasonal activities. Now, they have extended the season, but they have not extended any activities or added any to it. So, as far as we know, we have a month right now of unscheduled events. Now, that does line up with the Ubisoft Forward event, and that does make sense from a marketing standpoint, but that also opens the door to the Division Heartland closed beta. So, before I get into that news and all of that, I just wanted to share this new timeline for season 11 and start the discussion there because this is the only like not such great news that I could find involving the Division universe leading up to tomorrow's event. Because this was updated in the last title update. And whether you like it or not, you could sit here and say this is speculation or a theory, but ever since year 4 started, these timelines have been accurate every single time. Now, the only times that they have not been accurate is if the developers extend it again, but they do not cut it short. You see what I'm saying? So, as far as we know, the new date is June 23rd, unless they extend it again. But yeah, I just wanted to get this news out of the way. That way we can focus on the rest of the hype surrounding tomorrow's Division Day. So, that is it for the Division 2. Let's jump over to Twitter. All right, and here we are in the Twitterverse. As always, all of this news comes from Twitter. The developers for this franchise and Ubisoft specific, they love Twitter. I'm telling you right now, that's the main platform that they shovel out all of their news. As soon as they do, the first place is Twitter every time. So make sure you follow me over here at Kamikazevondoom. We're making our way to 6,100 followers, and it's everything Division universe related, whether it be Division 1, 2, Heartland, or Resurgence. If we get any news about the Division movie or anything like that, I'll add that into here as well. But for right now, it's everything Division universe related specifically and exclusively at Kamikazevondoom. Now, this is where I also talk to the developers. I'll talk to other content creators. I'll even talk to, you guys sometimes whenever I catch some of your tweets. But the reason I'm saying this is all of these tabs up here are from my Twitter page. These are all things that I've shared or have already started talking about on there before I make these videos. So again, follow me on here at Kamikazevondoom. Now let's jump to these tabs. Now starting with Red Storm, right? I wanted to start with Red Storm because the Heartland news is really, really like pushing the closed beta. Like everything you see is talking about their closed beta. Now, looking at Red Storm's official page, they updated their banner to be Heartland. So Heartland is now their banner. Before, it would show Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, and Heartland, but right now it is only showing Division Heartland. They also have pinned their old tweet highlighting the Division Heartland again, and they have now retweeted the Division Day post that the Division shared talking about the Division Heartland gameplay preview and deep dive with the developers over there at Red Storm. So all of this and more is going to be happening tomorrow. I am very excited about this because even those those little GIFs, you want to say, GIF Now, what I'm talking about are these right here, these little GIFs, and they're little clips, and they are advertising the Division Heartland closed beta. Now, both of them. Now, this isn't the only one. Let me find the other one. And here's the other little Division Heartland closed beta GIF that they have on here as well. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Ubisoft just had to do a closed beta. I mean, they're still doing it, and they're saying they might extend the closed beta that is going on right now for X Defiant. Now, the reason I'm bringing X Defiant up is because X Defiant and Division Heartland are their two major free to play games that they are going to be pushing out at the same time. One is a third person, and one is a first person shooter. Now, obviously, X Defiant being the first person, and right here, the Division Heartland being the third person. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because X Defiant is doing a closed beta right now to test their server capabilities throughout all platforms. Because remember, both X Defiant and the Division Heartland are both going to be free to play games that will be on all platforms, meaning they are all cross save, cross play, all of it. And with that, they have to test it before they release it, whether it's free to play or not. So, what's going to happen tomorrow is we are going to get a developer deep dive. I am assuming that it's going to be Keith Evans, the creative director for the Division Heartland currently. I think that Keith Evans is going to break down the Division Heartland further, like he did in last year's Ubisoft Forward event. And I think he's going to show some more exclusive gameplay, probably show us some game modes, probably explain to us, some enemies involved or something. Who knows? But it does say it will be a deep dive with the developer revealing gameplay. Now, the closed beta, in my opinion, is going to be very soon. Now, as far as X Defiance closed beta, that is set to be closed next week on the 23rd. Oh, so it's this week on Sunday. Now, there are rumors that the developers for X Defiant are thinking about extending that closed beta because of all the connection issues they had for console players. And they want everyone to have the full closed beta experience. So I think that they might extend that. But regardless, extending season 11 for the Division 2 with no known seasonal activities to fill in that time that has been extended, this opens up the time for Division Heartland's closed beta. So I believe, this is just me speaking, I believe that they are doing the closed beta for X Defiant and they are doing the closed beta for the Division Heartland before Ubisoft Forward's event in June, because I believe that in June they are going to showcase X Defiant with a release date. They will showcase the Division Heartland with a release date, and they will showcase the Division 2's Descent game mode with a Year 5 release date. Now, all of that does track with the current timeline and how things are set up. It makes sense, but again, take it with a grain of salt. This is just the theory I am coming up with based off of the evidence that I see before us. Now, this is just Heartland, right? So I believe we're going to get some sort of like deep dive tomorrow that talking about some game modes, maybe some character development, who knows. But then there's also going to be a closed beta date with a sign up sheet, probably, right? And with that, you could sign up, do the closed beta, and then when the Ubisoft Forward event happens, then we get the release date, boom, 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 everything falls into place. I think that all the years of waiting since the pandemic have paid off because it seems that everything is coming together right now. Now, that is just the Division Heartland. Okay, now let's jump over to the Division Resurgence. Now, the Division Resurgence tweeted this out the other day, and this was about their part in the Division Day. Now, I know a lot of people are still moaning and complaining about the Division Resurgence being a mobile game, but remember, as long as you can download the app, you'll be able to play it on whatever device. And a lot of devices nowadays are controller capable and they are cloud capable, meaning you can broadcast your device to a nearby screen or TV. So, with that being said, the Division Resurgence has already shown and proved that they have controller capabilities in the game already. So, if you're Xbox, PlayStation player, what have you, you'll be able to play that on, that controller. Now, as far as the devices, they have already said that it will be Android and iPhone ready, iOS ready. Um, and with that, you'll be able to play it on iPhones, iPads, Macs. And if you can do it on Macs, obviously, you should be able to emulate it for Windows. And if you're able to do that, then you'll be able to play it on PC as well. So, I mean, there's plenty of ways to play this. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is tomorrow, the Division Resurgence is going to have a story reveal. They are going to talk about what's coming. Now, in a direct quote, it says, "To answer all of you, this is not the start of our next playtest for Resurgence, only an update on the game and what is coming next. However, tune in on Thursday for more." Now, the reason why they said this is because a lot of people were speculating from their previous tweet last week where it said 420 2023. They were already hinting at Division Day a full week before all of the other studios started pushing out, and revealing the Division Day. So, because of that, a lot of people were speculating it was only going to be about the Division Resurgence and that it was only going to be about their playtesting for mobile platforms. And it's not. Come to find out, the Division Day is going to be about everything Division, and it's going to do a little deep dive into the Division Resurgence's story. Because remember, this game is going to start you off as a first wave agent. Then you're going to progress through the story through Division 1, but from a different perspective. And then they said, who knows, we're going to find out tomorrow, I'm sure, but they said that then it's going to travel through Division 2 as well, meaning it's going to be like a parallel perspective from the Division universe. Now, what we saw in the build system and the mechanics and everything for the Division Resurgence, it looks like it's a mix between the Division 1 and the Division 2. And it's really nice. I mean, I've shown plenty of footage for this game, and I have talked to a lot of people that have played this game as well, and everything has been positive. There have been no real negative things said about this game. The only thing that is negative is the stigma around mobile games. And that's it, period. And to me, I think this is going to be a game unlike any mobile game ever made. It is the exact same caliber as Tom Clancy's The Division was back when that was first released, and that was a completely new staple in the gaming industry. Now, the Division Resurgence is going to be open world, everything just like the Division 1 and the Division 2, except for in this game, we're going to be able to see everybody in the open world. We'll be able to do activities with them, take over control points, take over missions, whatever, with random people without even having to join them. It's just you see someone, oh, you're taking out that landmark? All right, I'll go help you. Sure, why not? And things like that that are making this game very unique. And I think it's going to start a whole new trend. I don't know. We'll see. Now, that was the Division Resurgence. Their other post that they did today is this one right here, locked and loaded. And these are their little, pop ups that you'll see on their mobile game. And if you pause it or what have you, it says 04202023. And that's obviously tomorrow. Now it says you must always hone your reaction skills to survive in the Division Resurgence. Can you screen the right moment to reveal the hidden message? Now let's see if we can do that. Boo. Right there. And then boom, 04202023. All right. And that's it for the Division Resurgence. We'll learn more tomorrow. Now, what's next here? Okay, now this is the latest tweet from Tom Clancy's The Division at The Division Game, and it says, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. This is a celebration you won't want to miss. Now, again, it's going to give us a year 5 roadmap reveal. So I assume it's just going to say June on here, or it might say summer 2023, because the timeline I just gave you about season 11 being extended, what I said is that that's going to be the date unless they extend it again. Meaning if there's going to be another delay, they need to be able to say something that's not that direct. Now, with it being June 23rd, if they were to delay that again, I mean, you're going into June 30th and then into July. So I'm assuming that with their previous roadmap, they said that year 5 was to start in spring 2023. And if this extension to season 11 is accurate, like I believe it is, June 23rd is actually summer of 2023. So I think that whenever they reveal this year 5 roadmap, I think they're just going to replace spring with summer. That way it covers, June all the way, through what is it, August? And I don't know. I think that it'll do that, and then they'll just focus on showing us cool stuff from that new game mode, Descent. As far as additional things for year 5, I I don't know, but I have heard rumblings that year 5 is going to have more stuff that they have not talked about. The reason why I say that is because remember they did playtest in Sweden at Massive a couple months ago. And then they also advertised for remote playtesting for something in year 5. What was that, like last month? Now they're promoting these playtests, but the Descent game mode is set to be released this PTS. Now we're not sure when this PTS is going to go live anymore because they extended season 11. So who knows? I hope that we get a date tomorrow, which I would assume we would, but who knows? But as far as the Division 2 is concerned, I believe they're going to focus on the storyline with Natalia Sokolova. I think they're going to focus on the Descent game mode because that's going to come out as soon as year 5 drops. And then I think they're going to focus on that manhunt, or if we get something else, then hopefully they talk about that as well. Now, as far as Heartland, we already talked about the developer deep dive. And as far as Resurgence, we already talked about they're going to go into more of an update, probably their next playtest date, and they're going to talk about, the storyline. All right, now our last two things I wanted to highlight. This came all the way from down under, from Australia, and we can watch it right here. And it doesn't need to be on, any volume or anything like that. Let's just see what happens here. So it says join Ubisoft at 4 a.m. AEST. Now that's April 21st for those in Australia. However, that will be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now it shows including a sneak peek of Heartland. And then it's probably going to say, oh, there we go, and the future of the Division 2. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, this was just someone that put this together, and it looks good. Very good. But then we got another promotional clip right after this one. This is the Twitch drop. So this is going to be your one drop from Twitch, and it's for watching 20 minutes of Division Day. And then it will drop a metalhead hat. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? Anything else? So we saw those. Oh, it was this one right here. So this is another promotional little GIF that's being floated around, and it's just another Descent game mode animation to get you hyped over it. Pretty cool, right? So the first one is you get there with your group, and you're going to Descent, and this one it looks like you're just waking up as a solo player in this game mode, this bunker or whatever it is. Pretty cool though. Looks like to be something from their opening cinematic for that game mode. We'll probably see the entire trailer tomorrow for Division Day. But all right, everyone, that is it for me and everything I have for you in preparation for tomorrow's Division Day. Like always, follow me on Twitter at Kamikazevondoom for all this news and more before I make videos. And if you felt that this video was helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and I will see you tomorrow for Division Day. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Peace.